crispy.
All right, guys. So we are back with another setup video. This time, we're still on the Retcon. This time we are featuring a guy named Platypus Robot. That is his Instagram handle. And he hasn't been around the longest, but man, he came out of nowhere. Like I don't know if it was a year ago or when it was, but he just kind of blew up. Um, I, a lot of these guys, it's kind of funny. A lot of these guys, the newer ones, like when I started out, uh, like my pictures were garbage. If you look at my 5th anniversary video, it's like so elementary on there. It just it's just terrible. And then there's people like Platypus Robot and a few other Endo 40K. Like he just they kind of pop up out of nowhere and they're like just as good as anybody else, which is like holy crap. I'm not apparently not very good when I started out, because it seems like a lot of these guys hit the ground running, and Platypus Robot is one of those guys. But he does amazing pictures. Make sure I'll put a link to his page in the description of this video, along with mine and to Instagram and Facebook. But he did this great picture with Dark Beast, and another lab shot. I've done several lab shots with him over the years, and he's such a great character for it. But you know, it was kind of hard not. It's kind of hard to make the picture my own versus it just turning out like his. But I think I did enough, references to his photo and changed it just enough to make it kind of my own. And I still got, like, in the front, we have all the lab work. I even got a book. We got the skull. I used a different skull. Even Dark Beast, I swapped out his hair piece. One of my favorite Wolverine hair pieces is the Savage Wolverine from the Wolverine Through the Ages 4-pack. And instead of having his long, like, kind of greasy looking hair, we have just kind of a classic Beast look, which is actually Wolverine, and it's a nice thick mane you'd expect to see on him. But other than that, I got the chains in the background just like Platypus did, and then instead of having a guy screaming in the background, I kind of got this guy that looks kind of zoned out. That headpiece is such a great headpiece. It's from Santa Claus from Nightmare Before Christmas. I've always meant to buy more just because I love it so much, and just never got around to it. But and I think he has Beast holding a burrito in his picture, and I wanted to change it up just a little bit, and instead I have him holding, a test tube in his hand instead of that food or whatever. So even through the chains and back, they kind of fell down. I already took my picture, and the chains kind of slumped over before I started this video. So, but otherwise, yeah, just a great picture. Just a great idea for a nice Beast Lab picture. Some of my favorite stuff. And I think I put a tilt on mine too, where his is just kind of a straight on. I think it's from this angle or something. And mine had just put a tiny little tilt on it and stuff. So, yeah, great stuff. Great character. I'm glad I kit bashed through that little hair piece on there just to mix it up a little bit. But otherwise, let's go on to another picture. All right, so next up for one of Platypus's pictures is Storm taking down a Sentinel. And he'd use some different colors. I purposely picked a different Storm just because we don't see this one very often. He had the 90s Storm. I added quite a bit more electric effects. He had them coming off her arms, but I took these Tamashi effects. That's Tamashi, two eyes at the end, effects that you can get on YouTube or get on eBay, and then implemented them in there and tried to make the part behind the lightning the brightest part of the picture. And it really turned out well. I kind of like his better. I just can't. I don't know. I picked yellow because yellow is opposite of the color wheel is purple and the blue of the Sentinel, but it just doesn't do as much for me as I had hoped. But yeah, still pretty neat picture. Good old classic storm picture. And I do think it did turn out pretty good, especially with that lightning. So, anyways, let's go on to the next picture. All right, so the final picture from Platypus is this Kang, really cool Kang shot. He did a better job using just random characters from the timeline. I used characters from alternate universes, the alternate, like basically all the movie universes added together, which really, like he used Spider-Man 2099 and he used the future Tony Stark. It's like his grandson or something. He's evil or whatever. But, those aren't really, there's nothing that's ever said that those are actually the timeline of the Avengers, so I just thought it'd be cool to mix in basically Kang crossing over universes and stuff and through in the MCU. So, yeah, I basically just picked a couple characters from each universe. We got Beast, Wolverine, and Magneto, and Beast and Magneto from two different timelines. We got the Netflix Daredevil. We have the Wasp and Captain America and Rocket, and then in back, actually, you can't really tell, but it's Andrew Garfield, Spider-Man. But yeah, I just thought it'd be cool to have a little crossover here with Kang and the movie universe characters, even though they're not part of the same universe. So yeah, that'll do it for that. For this video, you guys, make sure you check out Platypus Robot's Instagram page. I'll leave a link to his page in the description of the video so you guys can go check it out. Otherwise, hit the like and subscribe button, and we'll see you guys at the next video. Bye now.